Yo, what's up? Well, hey everyone out there in amazing YouTube space and entire internet land. That's me, Alex. That's my channel called Dive into Free English. If you just maybe you might be already in the picture of what's cooking here on a regular, what cooks here on a regular basis, I should say. And if you're familiar with that kind of shit, that I'm not longer needed to explain something here for you, right? And guess what? Guess what? Snow fell in our nicest vicinities. All the tiny spot, all the huge ground around here is completely filled with snow, and snow fell actually for no reason. It never asks when to fall, and it just falls is all, and that's how it's always been. And just to in this video, I'll be slow, cause I'm always slow. That I feel like kind of like I'm dumb, inside, and stupid, and that's because the weather influences me in some way, and I always turn into be slow anytime any like kind of rain or snow happens to be when I'm just feeling kind of like I'm just very slow inside, and nevertheless I'm doing my ramblings right here in front of you. And that's not a skip or any speaking practice, and I kind of skip several days in a row. That's bad, because I want to be just like a fish in the huge ocean of English, and be there and dive there and just swim there, whatever, buzz there and relish and be there in a regular and constant and on constant basis, I should say. Never quit doing that. If I don't die, we'll see how it goes in nearest and a long-term run, I should say. We'll see how it materializes. Anyways, that's my ramblings of today. What I brought you for today actually are, I said about snow. Actually, I like snow when it falls, and it covers all the all the neighborhoods around here. It covers everything in our nice city. And when it happens to be like this thick layer of snow, I don't know how many inches it would be, like, I don't know, I would gauge it like, I don't know, maybe up to 30 centimeters, up to that point even. And it's never been kind of this like for several years, and I can't even recollect those instances of this big layer of snow as I'm pointing out right now. And this around I would say like 35 centimeters or even more in some places. And it covered just we actually I actually have, not far from the place where I live in, I have these uh, icy hills and snow hills, I should say. Sloping hills covered with snow, and all the little peeps and children, especially of the younger age, all the kinds of children, they gather there and they ride sleds. They skis. They ride skis. They ski there. They sled there. What else do? They jump, they hop from one pile of snow to another one. They make snowballs. They do snowman. They do snow women with that distinction. You know what I'm saying, right? And it goes without saying. I wouldn't mention about that here, because some not adolescent people might watch my channel, and that would be abusing theme for them. But I kind of may drop too deep into my ramblings speaking about women. It's kind of separate topic that I wouldn't talk for tonight here, but just maybe with time I'll drop more deeply into that point, and I'll be rambling about women and men and stuff, you know what I'm saying. And I'm not about that in this particular video shoot of today. And what else related to snow can I say for this particular instance? of making this video shoot tonight. I would say that I like actually snow, and I was been kind of guy that likes snow too much. And when I was younger, I used to make those snowballs. I made snowman. I participated a lot of crazy and outlandish activities connected to snow and stuff like that, like sledding, sloping hills, and skiing, and just doing like what? Doing like a ride on my butt from the slipping slope, like riding on my butt from slipping slope, and that was the most amazing part of my childhood years. And once I even ride on my buttock, and I almost got stuck with some tree root kind of thing between my legs and my almost in my crouch, and I almost had my balls there, but thanks God I didn't do that. And thanks for just some good things happened to me after that, and I got unstuck and I rode further, and I went to the complete down of that slipping slope covered with snow when I was a kid. And that was a story connected to snow. And what else? We have our local pond covered with a huge layer of snow, and now the ducks and any other little critters that reside there, they just hid for some unknown reason. They skedaddled there, they skedaddled that pond for maybe temporarily, and they will be back then it gets warmer enough for their activities on the pond, and there then it begins to melt. Those nice critters will be back there, and they'll be swimming there, will be just doing their crazy stuff connected to trying to find some food on that pond. And those nice little peeps who come there on a regular basis, they will feed those ducks and critters and stuff, you know what I'm saying. And those every time I just drop to that into that vicinities closer to the pond, I see those critters foraging and just sneaking around and foraging for some food that they might be not succeeding at that at all, because it's a winter time, it's the deepest and most thick snow that I ever could remember about, and they could barely able to find some food covered with snow. And that just happens. That's a natural thing in our nature, and all those like creatures, they're just fit for that kind of living style. And within their wintertime adventures, they just find some other ways how to find food for themselves, right? And that's designed. The whole thing here is designed by nature. Nature knows better what to do with those nicest critters. I don't know, guys. I'm burping, kind of burping here. My tongue begins to twist around itself, and nevertheless, I'm still on it. And guess what would be for the second thing of today? For the second thing of today would be my battery for my vehicle. Battery, it's got discharged because it's been there for too long. Oh my God. My battery for my A6 Audi vehicle, it got discharged because it stood there for too long. It's been connected with alarm system of my Audi A6 vehicle. It still resides outside, and alarm security system is on right now, and that battery gets discharged right now, and I'm gonna refill and replenish it with electricity, and no longer than tomorrow afternoon I should say, gonna disconnect it and replace it with another new one. It's not a brand new actually. I'm gonna bring it back from that docking station. They have all the appliances to recharge electric batteries for vehicles, and that's kind of my acquaintances that do that stuff that I've just told you right now. And I'm gonna bring my battery back, the bigger one, and to install it in my Audi A6 vehicle, and that all battery that's still there, that stands there right now, I'm gonna take it off and bring to those lead guys that I've told you about right now, and I'm gonna kind of like make exchange with those batteries. I'm gonna replenish the exhausted one with the recharged new one, bigger one, as I told you just right now, and I'm gonna do that stuff around 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. If I don't die, we'll see how it goes. And the other stuff that I want to say in this particular video shoot of tonight is kind of that I'm kind of back to my analyzing activities, analyzing of new vocabulary things about my durable English. And I analyzed previously the book called Eat, Pray, Love, written by Elizabeth somehow I don't remember her nice name right now. I can't recall it right now, but still, Elizabeth Gilbert. I'm a big fan of her, and I'm gonna be back to analyzing things as I quit doing that, I don't know, about a year ago. Can you imagine that? I quit doing that about a year ago because I just replaced that activity with the most crucial one at the time. I began to follow Drew's channel, Advanced Listen Practice, and that stuff made by Gilbert was replaced with the stuff that was made by Drew. That's for my further advancement of my English, and that's because I wanted to know more about how to speak fluently, as I'm pretending to do that right now, and how to speak like a native, how to sound like a native, how to learn like a native. And I've been taught by him, by that lead guy whose name is Drew. And thanks Drew that I met you on my way about learning my English. It's a happy coincidence. It's like fortunate thing that happened to me getting to know you, and you brought my English from this point over here to this point over here. I would say that I kind of learned a lot from your sessions of video shooting, and I learned a lot. I was trying to speak along with you, and I was trying to make the whole point how to speak fluently, how to make complete picture out of nothing, as I'm trying to do right now. I have no script in my mind. I have no prepared things that was planned to do before, and I'm just speaking in the moment, and I just letting things pulling other things out of my mind as I'm speaking right now, and that's lit. It's amazing, guys. I can't even tell you how I feel right now. It's something. It's never just can't be even told how I'm feeling right now about my speaking abilities. And it's not to say that I'm speaking in a good way. I'm just speaking without caring too much how I'm speaking, in a good way, in a bad way, you know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking. Some line has been crossed and I'm not translating my head anymore. I'm just speaking, and the same thing goes to my apprehension skills, how I'm listening, how I'm understanding what's been said out of some maybe internet sources or any foreign channels, maybe news channels and stuff like that, any kinds of English related shows, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of amazing, guys. You should try somehow. You should try somehow, guys. I tell you what, I shall that process of analyzing new materials of Elizabeth Gilbert, and I'll be back on them not longer, that maybe the day after tomorrow. I'll be back on that stuff, and I'll be doing that, and I'll be learning more vocabulary things and written things along with some new vocabulary things and some maybe materials composed with another native speaker, that nice gal whose name is Elizabeth Gilbert, and I'll be and I'll be on her book, Eat, Pray, Love. You should drop into that stuff, definitely. I'm telling you, I've been there, I've done that. I know what I'm speaking about here. And I'll be doing that not longer than a day after tomorrow. If I don't die. Thanks for watching my channel. That's it about tonight. And be just good and lit. And you're just already lit. And just be yourself and following your own life tracks. And everything's gonna be fine with that then. Take care. See you all. And see you soon. Bye. Thanks for watching my channel. Take care. Bye.